I'm Bob Merlin. I am a collaborative family attorney. I help families resolve their differences without going to court, doing things privately and respectfully. I want to talk about the purpose of a prenuptial agreement. More and more people are using prenuptial agreements than used to be the case. A prenuptial agreement is a way for a couple to resolve differences that may occur in the future. While things are very peaceful and nice now, getting ready for the wedding, you're able to decide what will happen if there is a divorce, what will happen if one of you die while you're married, or even how you're going to handle things while you're living together. Who's going to pay the expenses of a house? And so this is a great way to resolve your differences. In fact, in this process of talking about a prenuptial agreement, you're able to discuss all sorts of other things that the couple may not have thought about philosophically. Where would they like their children to go to school? Do you want them to go to private school? Do you want them to go to public school? How do you want to live your lives? Are you going to live in a particular community? So there are all sorts of things that you can address. For many people, even talking about a prenuptial agreement is a difficult conversation, but it has become more common to have them, and so it's more common to have discussions, especially for people who are coming into a marriage with wealth, or maybe you have been married before and you have children, maybe even adult children or grandchildren that you want to provide for in your will and estate. And so you can have this conversation. It needs to be a respectful conversation. It's not a matter of dictating to someone, saying this is the way it has to be, because that's really no way to go into a marriage, but talking about really the reasons why you feel that a prenuptial agreement is appropriate for yourself and for your family. One of the benefits of having a collaborative attorney represent you in preparing a prenuptial agreement is that we philosophically believe in handling matters peacefully. So when I represent a client in a prenuptial agreement, my goal is for that agreement to be signed and put away and never looked at again, because life is wonderful during the marriage. I don't represent clients and encourage them to do things that are going to destroy the relationship and not get married. I want to make sure that the wedding takes place. And if you're going to hire an attorney to have a prenuptial agreement, you should have that type of conversation with your attorney. You don't want the attorney getting in the way. You want the attorney to give you advice as to what can be done in a prenuptial agreement, why you should have it, what the options are, and there are lots of options. It doesn't mean that someone who is being asked to sign a prenuptial agreement doesn't get anything. In fact, I've represented people who got more in a prenuptial agreement than they could have gotten in court. It's a matter of being creative and really loving at the same time and protecting certain things that you want to protect in your future. If you found this information useful, please leave a comment, contact me, and certainly share this with other people. And I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. And I'll talk to you later. I'm Bob Merlin. I'm a collaborative family attorney.